Assalamu alaikum, my dear brothers and sisters. Today we have a very important lesson. If I can say, like in this channel, there are four the most important lessons that can improve you in Arabic. So this one would be one of these four. So let's start. The first most or the first important lesson is this epic lesson, which is actually a course, like month course. There are 12 lessons. So if you learn this lesson, you will be able to talk about basics, to talk about your life, to ask some basic questions, to answer them. So this is your first stage. After that, verb conjugation. In this video or in this lesson, you will learn how to conjugate all verbs in different tenses. So this is also very important. After that, this lesson, Arabic daily routine, is just 7 minutes, but it will give you a very important vocabulary that will help you to talk about your daily life. And also, after that, this lesson, which is actually just improving your vocabulary. And all other videos in my channel improves the vocabulary. So there is something we need. So if I can say, like, there is four pillars or five pillars. So there is one pillar, very important thing that we don't have in this channel is grammar. There is no videos about grammar. So in this video, I will try to explain you the most important basics in Arabic grammar. Inshallah, after this lesson, the grammar will be very clear for you. And we can say today we'll learn, let's say, 70% of all Arabic grammar, the most common phrases, the most common rules. So please be very careful about this lesson. Don't watch it like you watch any videos when you drink tea. Take notebook and pencil and please write down some important things. Let's start. First of all, I will explain you some basics. So look at this. Why we need harakats. For example, look at these situations. Two brothers, always, these problems when they fight. So if you have kids, every day some of them hit other one. So in English, let's say Mahmoud and Zaid. Zaid hit Mahmoud. Zaid hit Mahmoud. But in Arabic, you have 6 ways to say it. So ضرب زيد محمودا means Zaid hit Mahmoud. زيد ضرب محمودا. Look, now I start from Zaid. زيد ضرب محمودا. Zaid hit Mahmoud. محمودا ضرب زيد. The totally different order. محمودا ضرب زيد أي زيد hit محمود. The same meaning, yes. For English speakers, it will be a little bit difficult to understand this concept. ضرب محمودا زيد, same meaning, زيد hit محمود. But now we said ضرب, so you started from the verb. After that, محمودا زيد ضرب. Two nouns and verb comes after them. After that, زيد محمودا ضرب. Very strange order. Okay. Very strange order, but still has the same meaning. زيدا محمودا ضرب. طيب. So why we need harakats? In English, you don't need harakats because you have uh, the order. So when you put words in this order, you understand which one is the doer and which one is the object. But in Arabic, it's very flexible. So in Arabic, it doesn't matter in which order you put words because you understand the function of every word from its haraka. So when you see ضرب زيد محمودا, if you see زيد like a noun with dhamma, you understand this is the doer. Whatever its position, this is the doer. And when you see محمودا, you see fatha, so you understand that this is the object. Even if you put it in the beginning, if you put it in the middle, or if you put it at the ending, the meanings will be the same. It will be the object. But in English, if I say Zaid hit Mahmoud, and after that, if I say Mahmoud hit Zaid, you will get totally different meaning. So I hope my voice is clear. So, is there any difference between different sentences? Yes, there is a difference. There is a difference. Yes, as I said. Look, when you say ضرب زيد محمودا, it's very standard, like by default sentence. ضرب زيد محمودا. So logically, like standard sentence, like in standard sentence, the doer should come first and object after doer, and verb comes first before the doer. So it's not a normal sentence. Like in English, just information. Zaid hate Mahmoud. There is no extra meanings. Standard casual sentence. ضرب زيد محمود. So there is nothing special. I just want give you this information, the fact of hitting. طيب, if I say زيد ضرب محمودا, so I put زيد first, so I changed the standard order. So I want to give you some extra meanings, some empathy. If I say زيد ضرب محمودا, it's like an answer for the question, who hit Mahmoud? So it's like the listener, he already knew that someone hit Mahmoud, but he doesn't know who hit Mahmoud. And you say Zaid ضرب Mahmoud, not Ahmed, not Khalid, Zaid ضرب Mahmoud. So in English, you give this extra meanings or extra colors. Can I say like colors, like extra colors or something like that? By your voice, you say Zaid hit Mahmoud. Zaid hit Mahmoud. Or sometimes you say the same word 2 times, 3 times. Zaid hit Mahmoud. Or Zaid hit Mahmoud. Zaid. After that, if I say محمودا ضرب زيد, so Zaid hit Mahmoud. But it's like an answer for the question, whom Zaid hit. So you know that Zaid hit somebody, but you don't know whom. So it'll say Zaid hit Mahmoud. Zaid hit Mahmoud. Zaid hit Mahmoud. It's like, imagine like there is Habib, this fighter, and you say, for example, me, Khasu ضرب حبيبا. حبيبا ضرب خسو. So it's very important. So حبيبا. So you put the most important word at the beginning. So محمودا ضرب زيد. So what is the most important part of this sentence? If you know already that Zaid hit somebody, so the most important part for you is the name of this miskin, the name of this poor guy. So it's محمودا. Because ضرب زيد, this part, you already know it. So for you, the name is more important than the fact of hitting. And if I say ضرب محمودا زيد, ضرب. So the most important part, ضرب, and after that the name محمودا and زيد. So it's like an answer. What happened for Mahmoud with Zaid? So you know something happened between Zaid and somebody, but you think like maybe it's Mahmoud. So what happened between Zaid and this guy? So ضرب محمودا زيد. It's like he killed him? No, no, no. ضرب. He hit him but didn't kill. Who? محمودا. So محمودا, but you know about Zaid. So Zaid, you know, Zaid did something with someone. Okay, this is like very short, very سطحي. How to say سطحي? Like not deep. سطحي. Not deep explanation for these differences. But I hope it made this topic a little bit more clear. Clearer? Do you say clearer? Clearest? I don't know. Doesn't matter. طيب, look at this. If I say أحب زينب, means I love Zainab. So it's very, as I said, standard order. So like I love Zainab. But when I say Zainab أحبه, when I put Zainab, who should come after verb, but I put it at the beginning, so I want to give some extra meanings. So Zainab أحبه means only Zainab. Only Zainab. When I say أحب Zainab, like it's theoretically, I can say أحب زينب and say وخديجة وعائشة وزين وهند. I can add. So أحب زينب وخديجة. But when I put Zainab first, I can't add anybody after. زينب أحب وخديجة. No, I can't. Because I put already Zainab first. So I cannot add anyone after. So Zainab أحب means I love only Zainab. So in English you add only, but in Arabic you just change the order. And look at this ayah or part of ayah. نعبدك. We say إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. But like in standard sentence, we say نعبدك. We worship you. We worship you. نعبدك يا الله. نعبدك يا الله. نعبدك. But even mushrikeen in Mecca, they were able to say it, نعبدك, like we worship you, Ya Allah. But نعبدك and Lat, Uzza, and, so you can count them after. But when you take this kaf, which is you, نعبدك, we worship you. When you take this kaf and put it at the beginning, you need this iya, like helping, as a helping word. Iyaka means still ka, like you. So you alone we worship. It's like Zainab uhibbu. So when you put a word that should be at the ending, when you put it at the beginning, that means you want to give some extra meanings. And there is a few extra meanings like only you or other. You can learn it. You can ask Chat GPT about this. But inshallah, you understand. You understood these basics. After that, I don't know, should be in one long lesson, or or I should do like parts, like stay, okay, stop here, come after, come tomorrow, so don't continue. I don't know. Okay, let us make it long video, a long one video, and you can stop. But you don't need to learn it in one lesson. So please, don't. You can watch it if you want, but if you in one majlis, it's not enough. I think you will not be able to understand everything in one majlis. So you can watch it in one majlis if you want, but please come after and watch it again and take notes, please, because very important to take notes to learn it. Because if you watch it, it doesn't mean that you learn it. So please learn it. I don't need your views. It's not about you views. I want you really to understand, to learn it, to finish it, that you don't need to come back after. So please, in 1 week, 1 week will be enough, inshallah. Finish it, kill it. Okay. So after that, let's look at the word in Arabic language, at the noun. So in Arabic, as is it in English, we have indefinite and definite nouns. So in English, it's very easy. You say the book, or a book. In Arabic, instead of we have el, el kitab, the book, and kitabun. Look at this tanween, kitabun. This sound is in Arab, in English. A book, kitabun. An apple, tufahun. Okay, so this is al and tanween. But also in Arabic, I think in English as well, if you say your book, I don't know in English grammar, can we do we consider your book as definite? Please tell me in comments. But in Arabic, if you say kitabuka, it's definite. And there is some rules. This is very important to understand that kitabuka, your book in Arabic, is definite. And kitabu Zaydin, like Zayd's book or the book of Zayd. So this is also definite. So it can be with al, it can be with damir, attached pronouns, I think in English. And also it can be with noun, like Zayd's book, the book of Allah, or something. This construction in Arabic, it's called Idofa. Okay, where I am. Okay. Now, sorry. After that, we have harakat. Harakat in Arabic can be hidden and visible. Do we say visible? I don't know how to pronounce a lot of English words, so I just guess visible, I think. Al-kitabu, you see this dhamma. Mansurun, you see this tanween. And kalimatun, you see this tanween. But Musa, don't look at the fatha. No, you look at the last letter. So it's alif, Musa. Do you see any haraka? No, you don't. So Musa, there is haraka, but it's hidden. ذلك, look at ذلك. In ذلك, I think it's not because it's hidden. In ذلك, so Musa is hidden, but in ذلك is like fixed haraka. So you don't look at this haraka. You just forget about it. ذلك is like fixed. So there are some words that have fixed harakat, like man, who. So it's fixed haraka. But in Musa, it's hidden. So ذلك and man, I think they are not suitable in this. But okay, it's fixed. So we have visible, we have hidden, and we have fixed. After that, look at this. In Arabic, we have 3 cases. Al-i'rab. We have raf'a. You don't have in English, so I don't know how to translate it. Raf means dhamma, so it means word with dhamma. Raf, like kitabun. Kitabun in raf'a case. Al-kitabu in raf'a case. Kitabuka. Okay, in raf'a case, where is dhamma? Dhamma kitabuka. Don't look at kaf. Kaf is independent word, so just you connect it. But if you look deep, it's your book, your one word. Book, another word. So kitabuka, look at the last letter. So kitabuka, there is dhamma at bu. Kitabuka. Kitabu Zaydin, we just look at kitab. So kitabu Zaydin, you see dhamma. Zaydin, okay, I will explain it later. So now don't think about Zaydin. Nasb, nasban, you see I write nasban to show you that there is fatha. Kitaban, you see fatha. Tanwin fatha, okay. Al-kitaba, you see fatha. Kitabaka, you see fatha at ba. Kitaba Zaydin, you see fatha. Okay. Jarrin with kasra. Kitabin, you see. Al-kitabi, kitabika, kitabi Zaydin. And now, in this video, I will explain you when you should say kitabun and when you should say kitaban or when you should say kitabin. So inshallah, in this lesson, you will understand it. You will finish it. Okay. So how many cases? 3. رفع with dhamma, nasb with fatha, jar with kasra. So it's cases of nouns. Okay, we have cases with verbs, but I will not explain it now. Inshallah, you can understand it alone. But in the beginning, you need someone explains you some basics. But after that, you can do it by yourself. Okay, and after that, adjectives. Adjectives in Arabic follow the noun they describe and match it in gender, number, case, and definiteness. Definiteness. Okay. So you don't need to learn about cases. So you see case like هذا بيت كبير. This is a big house. كبير follows bait. If you understand which haraka you should put on yeah. So if you understand which haraka you should put on bait, so you don't need to think about kabir. You just put the same haraka. So I will not explain you adjectives because they follow the noun in everything. So you need to understand which haraka you should put on the noun, and after that, logically, you understand the same haraka on adjective. Or اللغة العربية جميلة. The Arabic language is beautiful. So اللغة, language. العربية, which language? Describe me this language. Arabic. Okay, I understand. So اللغة العربية, look, اللغة So they both have ضمة اللغة العربية ضمة. Don't think about العربية. Just look at اللغة. Or look, رأيت بنتا صغيرة. I saw or I have seen بنتا, girl, a girl, صغيرة, small girl. هؤلاء أطفال صغار. Same. هؤلاء, بنت, girl is feminine, so صغيرة, feminine. هؤلاء, those, أطفال, children, صغار, small. أطفال, plural, صغار, plural. In English, you don't look at children, small, big. So in English, the adjectives doesn't follow the noun in anything. So feminine, masculine, plural, singular, doesn't matter. The same adjective. In Arabic, no. How is it in your language? Tell me your language and what do you do? نسكن في بيت صغير. We live in a small house. بيت صغير. Look at هن طالبات مجتهدات. They are hardworking feminine students. طالبات, girls, students. مجتهدات. So طالبات plural, مجتهدات plural. طالبات with ضمة, مجتهدات with ضمة. So this is adjectives. So you don't need to think about them. Just try to make them in the same case, in the same number, in the same gender, in the same definiteness. And now let's start with the first uh, case. Al-jar. Why al-jar? Because in jar we have just two things. So if you understand these two things, you can forget about al-jar. Is prepositions and idafa. So just two things. In Arabic, in only two situations, the word should be in jar. Only two cases, only two positions. The first one is after prepositions of jar. So there are some prepositions, some of them prepositions of jar case. حروف jar in Arabic we say حروف jar, which means prepositions of jar. Is ila, which means to, min, from, ala, upon, an, about, li, for, or belongs to, by, be, ka, as, fi, in. So if you see any noun after these prepositions, don't think, put kasra. أنا في البيت. I am in the house. Kasra. Okay. Now, طيب. I hope my voice is clear. So look at these examples. زيد يجلس في البيت. زيد sits in the house. In في البيت كسرة. محمود جاء من الأردن. محمود came from من الأردن from Jordan. الكتاب على الطاولة. The book on the table. على الطاولة. على. أكتب بالقلم. I write with with pencil or by pencil, but it's by like by using. أكتب بالقلم by using القلم. Look. هذه السيارة لزيد. This car is for Zaid, or can be this car belongs to Zaid. So li has two meanings. الأستاذ قوي كالأسد. The teacher is strong as a lion. كالأسد. ك as الأسد lion. أذهب إلى المسجد. I'm going إلى to المسجد. مسجدي to the mosque. ماذا سمعت عن الأستاذ؟ What did you hear about the teacher, like a new teacher? ماذا سمعت عن الأستاذ الجديد? So this is all prepositions. You just need to memorize them. And of course, they are very useful. It's very common. So how can you learn Arabic without learning them? So this is very important to memorize them. After that, so this we finished with prepositions. If you see any noun after prepositions, you make it in jar case. In jar case with kasra or with other sign of jar case. I will explain it. Don't worry. Yes, it's not easy to talk 30 minutes without any استراحة. I need to go and take water. Please think about it about 2 minutes. I will come back. You just need to think. Oh, you can go back. You look at this PDF, or you look at this screens. I will not pause this video. I will not stop it. So 2 minutes or 1 minute. أحضرت الماء. Okay. طيب نكمل. And now let's say we start a new lesson about إضافة. What is إضافة? الإضافة in English has two versions, two variations. I don't know the word. For example, if you say of, مثلا the son of the king, of messenger of Allah, or this S, like Zayd's son, Ahmad's friend, teacher's house. So this S word. So this is idafa in Arabic. So in English, you have two ways to say it: king's son or the son of the king. I don't know the difference in the meaning, but I feel like the king of the son, or when you use of, so it's something very important, not something casual. But if you say Zayd's son, teacher's car, so the car of the teacher, or I feel like there's some extra meanings or some emphasis. Okay, this is إضافة. And what we should know about إضافة. Look, مضاف. So we have two words in إضافة. Is مضاف إليه and مضاف. Let's say مضاف is the word, the attached word. The attached word. Like the messenger of Allah. Of Allah. So we attach messenger to Allah. I don't know. مضاف. مضاف is the second word. And مضاف إليه is the first word. For example, ابن زيد. مضاف إليه is okay, sorry. مضاف إليه is the second word, and مضاف is the first word. So the green one. ابن زيد. If I say ابن زيد, ابن is مضاف, زيد is مضاف إليه. And you need to know about this construction that mudaf doesn't accept tanween or al. So the first word, which is mudaf, ibn Zaydin, ibn, doesn't accept tanween or al. So you cannot say al ibn Zaydin or ibnun Zaydin. So you should make this first word without any signs of definiteness, like no the, no a, no al, no tanween, just ibnu. Mudaf, the first one, can be in any case, depending its position in the sentence. So it can be ibna Zaydin, ibnu Zaydin, ibni Zaydin. But mudaf ilayhi, the second one, and this is more important for us, always in jar. So it's always Zaydin. As you say, Zayd's son, Zayd's, Zaydin in Arabic. Zayd's, Zaydin, always in jar. So the second word in Idafa is always in jar. And Mudaf, the first one, doesn't accept tanween or al, and it can be in any case. So Ibnu Zaydin Rasulullahi, Allah's messenger, messenger of Allah. So kasra, because Allah is definite. But Zaydin is indefinite, but is only in grammar indefinite, but actually is definite because it's the name of the person, like person's name. You see, this is also Idafa. Okay. Now we finished with Idafa, but of course I will give you some extra information about Idafa when we'll come back to it. But now it's finished. So إضافة مضاف مضاف إليه مضاف إليه انجر خلاص. So how many situations for jar? Two. Prepositions and إضافة. Prepositions في على من ك عن and إضافة. ابن زيد بيت الأستاذ أخت محمد. And now let's go to the الرفع. الرفع رفع case is the most, how to say, the most important case. Oh no, is the case of the most important words in the sentence. Okay, let me say it again. الرفع is the case of the most important words in the sentence. So the most important words in any sentence should be in رفع. Like it's king's case, the case of the kings in the sentence. Say subject and predicate. I don't know, predicate, information. So there is subject that you are talking about and the information you want to give me about this subject. So look at this. So in Arabic, mubtada is means subject from ibtada, which means to start. So it's starting word. And khabar is information. Okay. Al-asadu khatirun. The lion is dangerous. What is the subject you want to talk about? The lion. Okay, what do you want to say about the lion? Is dangerous. So khatirun. So this is mubtada, the lion, dangerous, khatir. But in English, you have these helping verbs like is, I am, you are, they are, he is. In Arabic, we don't have them. So you just say al-asadu khatir without is. In your language, do you have these helping words or helping verbs? In a Russian language, we call them helping verbs. Al-asadu khatir. Look. Al-asadu ضمة. خطير ضمة. But the subject should be definite and the information should be indefinite. Even in English, you say the lion is dangerous. You don't say a lion is dangerous. Or you don't say a lion is the dangerous. So the same logic in Arabic. So you don't need to think about it a lot. الأسد خطير. الأسد خطير. Of course, in spoken language, you don't say الأسد خطير. You say الأسد خطير. So it's not about spoken language. If you want to speak in Arabic, you don't need these grammar rules. You say whatever you want to say, people will understand. You understand me? Even with my broken English, you understand me. But if you are an English teacher, you will find, let's say, thousands of mistakes, but I'll say, did it prevent you from understanding? I don't think so. So if you want to speak. Don't think about grammar. But if you know grammar, try to follow it. Try to apply it in your speech because your language will be much more beautiful if you apply all grammar rules and people will say, MashaAllah, you know Arabic better than me. So the line is dangerous. Al-asadu khatirun. Of course, when you see any sentence, you should ask, why is dhamma? Why is fatha? Why is kasra? For example, I ask you, why is al-asadu with dhamma? You say, because it's mubtada. Subject should be with dhamma in rough case. Okay. Why is khatirun? Because it's khabar. Should be in rough case. Why is khatirun with tanween? Because it's indefinite. Thank you. Look at this. Okay, I don't know what happened. Okay. الأسد حيوان قوي. الأسد, the lion, حيوان, animal, قوي, strong. Where is information? say حيوان خطير قوي. حيوان قوي. Okay. But in this case, in Arabic, you need just one word because the second is an adjective. So just give me one word, which is predicate or information. حيوان. حيوان. Okay, so حيوان should be with dhamma. قوي is adjective, so don't think. حيوان قوي, same حركة, follows in everything. And also you have to know that in English, in Arabic language, the noun comes first and the adjective comes after. So please be careful about this because English speakers make mistake in this. They say the lion is strong animal. الأسد قوي حيوان. لا ليس قوي حيوان. حيوان قوي because the noun is more important than the adjective. Okay. So الأسد with ضمة because it's subject, حيوان because it's خبر, and قوي because it's صفة. صفة means adjective. Look at this. بيتك كبير. Your house is big. بيت don't look at ka because different another word. So look at بيتو with dhamma. Don't say بيتك. Don't say بيتك. Say بيتك كبير. كبير if you want to pronounce the ending. بيتك. Why بيتك? Because it's subject. كبير because it's خبر. So it's easier to understand. Oh, look at this. بيت الأستاذ كبير. Why بيتو? Teacher's house. Oh, the house of the teacher. بيت الأستاذ. Why بيتو? Because it's subject. Why الأستاذي? Why خصو you put كسرة? Because it's إضافة. Whose house? Teachers. Teachers. Teachery. Teachery. So it's the house of teachery. الأستاذي. Okay. بيت الأستاذي. أستاذي كسرة because it's إضافة. So there is no new information. So it's very, very easy to understand. كبير. Why كبير? Not كبيرا. Why كبيرا? Why it should be كبيرا? It's كبير because it's information. Okay. So the teacher's house is big. Is big. So after is information. Look at this. ابن زيد صغير. The same story. ابن son زيد زيد's son صغير is small. ابن زيد صغير. Okay. Easy. ابن أختك ولد لطيف. ابن أختك. Your sister's son. ولد boy. لطيف. Sweet. Beautiful. ابن أختك. Why ابن? Because it's مبتدأ. Subject. أختي. Why is أختي? Because it's sisters. Sisters. Your sisters. إضافة. مضاف إليه. مضاف إليه. Why is ka? Leave ka. Ka is different word. It's pronoun, and the pronoun has fixed because if say ki, so it will be feminine. So it's by يخطك, أختك. So these harakas shows you the gender, so you cannot change it. Okay, ولد. Why ولد? Because it's information. What do you want to tell me about your teachers, your sister's son? ولد is boy. Which kind of boy is he? Is لطيف, sweet. So لطيف is adjective and comes after ولد in the same case. Okay, this is easy. صحيح? Inshallah. But as I said at the beginning, consider this lesson as a course. So you don't need to watch it in one majlis, or even if you watch it, after that, learn it in a few majlises. After that, look at this. الرئيس الجديد صديق أستاذنا. الرئيس الجديد. So الجديد is the adjective or رئيس. Okay. صديق is not adjective. Because why صديق is not adjective? Because it's not in the same case or in the same case, but it's not definite. الجديد, الرئيس, all these words are definite. صديق not definite. Okay, الرئيس is the president. الجديد new. صديق friend. أستاذنا or أستاذنا was كسرة. That means صديق أستاذنا, our teacher's friend. So the new president is our teacher's friend. So why صديق? Because it's information. خبر. You want to tell me, what do you want to tell me about the new president? You want to say he's good? You want to say he's bad? You want to say he's from your country, from your city, from your village? Okay, what kind of information you want to give me? الرئيس الجديد what? الرئيس الجديد. You want to say he's new? No, I know he's new and you say the new president, okay? So new is not new information. Is not information for me. You just describe him. Okay, الرئيس الجديد, what's about him? صديق أستاذنا. He's a friend of our teacher. He's a friend of our teacher. He's a friend. A friend. صديق. أستاذنا. Whose friend? Teachers. Our. Okay. Look at this one. المستشفى قريب. Okay. المستشفى with فتحة. You say the hospital is nearby. But why فتحة? As I said, don't look at the fatha at fa. Look at the haraka on alif, because alif is the last, the lastest, the last later. So المستشفى, where is dhamma? It's hidden. Okay. How can I know that there is dhamma? Because there is, look at the position. المستشفى. So it's subject. Okay, so the subject, so that means there is dhamma. Okay. Is it useful to understand? Yes. I think in next one you will see. Okay, there you will see. المستشفى قريب. Okay, let's say the new hospital is nearby. The new hospital. How would you say it? المستشفى الجديد الجديدة الجديد. Okay, here you understand how it's important to understand the case of the previous word, the noun that you describe. Because if you don't understand which haraka you will put on the adjective. Okay, المستشفى subject. So there is hidden dhamma. Okay. الجديد, there is visible dhamma. Okay. قريب, information. Thank you. Look at this. هذا مستشفى. هذا is, this is a hospital. In this case, in this situation, مستشفى is information. This is a hospital. So this is, okay, what is this is? This is a school? No. This is a university? No. This is a market? No. This is a hospital. Okay. So this is subject. This is. So like I'm saying this is. Okay. The information? مستشفى. مستشفى, there is hidden تنوين ضمة. مستشفى un. Okay. So مستشفى in رفع case with ضمة and تنوين. And هذا has fixed ending. So there's nothing about it you should know. Okay, look at this. Here you understand. هذا مستشفى كبير. Okay, we finished with مستشفى. هذا مستشفى, but why كبير? Because كبير follows مستشفى in the gender, in the case, in the definiteness. So مستشفى indefinite. كبير indefinite. مستشفى مرفوع in رفع case. كبير with ضمة in رفع case. مستشفى male. كبير male or masculine. Okay, let's go. Look at this. أنا في مستشفى كبير. I already gave you the حركات, but after this lesson, you will be able to read sentences without حركات, inshallah. And you will know which حركة you should put. أنا في مستشفى كبير. Where is subject? أنا. I'm talking about myself. I am. Okay, what about you? What happened for you? What do you want to say about you? I am what you are. في مستشفى. In a hospital. كبير. Big. I am in a big hospital. Okay, why I said كبيرين? Because مستشفى in jar case. Why is in jar case? Because في preposition of jar. في مستشفى, but there is hidden كسرة تنوين. In كبير visible كسرة تنوين. So I am in a big hospital, but there is the big hospital. المستشفى الكبير. The big hospital can be. Yes, أنا في المستشفى الكبير. Like, it's not a big hospital, like any hospital. No, there is particular the big hospital. Like all people know, like the big hospital, this hospital. Even if it's small, even if there is bigger than it. So this hospital is known as the big hospital. People say people call it the big hospital. So it's المستشفى الكبير. Okay. So here you understand why is it important to understand the hidden harakat. So it's not about haraka. It's about the position of word. Jar position, رفع position. So all i'rab, all nahu, it's not about harakat. Actually, it's about positions and functions, وظيفة. Like the jobs of the words, if I can say, or functions, I think. In Russian, we say funkции. أنت Muslim, أنت with fatha. Oh, there's fixed ending. أنت, you are. أنتِ, you are. مسلم, Muslim, a Muslim. You are a Muslim. Muslimun. Look at this. The man we saw with your father yesterday at the restaurant is a professor in our university. Very long sentence. But you have to know that any sentence in Arabic should or must have two pillars, subject and information, or verb and doer. Because in Arabic we have two kinds of sentences. Verbal sentence and noun sentence. Like the sentence starts from verb and the sentence starts from noun. So if it starts from noun, that means it must have two pillars, subject and information. If it starts from verb, that means there should be two pillars, verb and the doer. And now the man we saw with your father yesterday at the restaurant is a professor in our university. Okay, you see, I already showed you where is subject and where is information. But look, even if I make it all black, you can understand about what I'm talking. About what I'm talking about in English. This one is better. What I'm talking about. The man. Okay. What about this man we saw? No, this is not new information. Okay, we know we saw it. with your father. So it's also not important. I'm not saying the man is with your father. Like, where is the man? The man is with your father. So this is not information. That we saw with your father yesterday. Yesterday, the man yesterday is also not information. At the restaurant. Okay, you just clarify. You are just clarifying which man. The man we saw with your father yesterday at the restaurant. Oh, okay. What do you want to talk about this man that we saw yesterday with your father at the restaurant? What? He dead? He killed someone? He did something? Or he is someone? He is a professor. Is a professor. This is the information about this man that we saw with your father yesterday at the restaurant. The information is a professor in our university. So we can say that the information in English comes after is. He is, I am, you are. So after these helping verbs, you see the information. The same, not the same in Arabic. No, in Arabic it's not the same. But when you understand it in English, it's very easy to find it in Arabic. Look, الرجل الذي رأيناه مع أبيك أمس في المطعم أستاذ. أستاذ. So you say الرجل. Why الرجل? Because it's information. الذي رأيناه مع أبيك أمس في المطعم. Oh, how did you know that is المطعم? Because في المطعم في. Okay, you can put, you know now. Now you know which حركة you should put on مطعم. أستاذ. No, why أستاذ? أستاذا. No, why أستاذا? أستاذ. Yes. Why? Because I want to tell you about the رجل أستاذ. في الجامعة. لا في الجامعة. لا في الجامعة. You know it. Okay. Okay. The second lesson is finished. Go drink something, sleep, and in the next day, come back. What are you waiting for? Go, finish. Stop it. Really? You want to continue today? I don't advise you that. Now we go through the time. And assalamu alaikum in the tomorrow. Thank you for coming back. Now, the third rafa word. As in the previous lesson yesterday, we learned that الخبر والمبتدا. المبتدا subject, الخبر predicate, information should be in rafa case. Now, I said yesterday that the doer and the verb should be in, okay, let's say the doer should be in rafa case, not verb. Verb can be in raf and nasb. It's not important now. The doer should be in rafa case. Okay. جاء الطالب. Student came. الطالب with ضمة. Okay, it's easy. We know ضمة رفع. Okay, don't say جاء الطالبة. Don't say جاء الطالب. Do say جاء الطالب. Don't say جاء الطالبي. Okay, thank you. أين درس ابنك? أين, where, درس, did study, ابنك, your son. ابنك, yes, ضمة. Okay, I will not explain it a lot because you already know about رفع, ضمة, where should you put it. Okay, you don't say أين درس ابنك. You don't say أين درس ابنك or ابنك, because ابنك is the doer, the one who studied somewhere. Okay, look at this. انضم إلى درسنا طالب جديد. انضم means joined. إلى درسنا, to our class, like joined to. In Arabic you say انضم إلى. درسنا. Okay, in Dhamma is verb, so don't ask me about harakat of the verbs because verbs have fixed harakat in past tense at least. So انضم إلى درسنا. Okay, why درسنا not درسنا not درسنا? Because إلى preposition of jar. Okay. طالب. Why طالب? Because it's the one who joined. So the doer. Okay. جديد. Why جديد not جديد? Because it's adjective. So it follows the طالب in everything. Okay. Easy. لماذا لم يأكل ابنك? Why لم يأكل? Didn't eat ابنك, your son. The same story. Doer, but he didn't eat. Oh, it's not important. Did he eat or didn't eat? So he's the doer in grammar. The doer that didn't do. I need to drink. Okay. Even in questions, we have the doer. Even in questions, we have subject, we have information, even in questions. مثلا if I say أين ابنك? أين ابنك? Oh, I didn't add أين ابنك or question sentences. No problem. You will understand. This is for basics only. أين ابنك? Where is your son? Okay, your son is the subject. I'm asking about your son, but I'm asking information. I'm asking about خبر. Where is your son? So where is a question about information. But ibnuk is subject. So ibnuk with dhamma. Okay. Oh, okay. We finished with doer. With doer is easy. Doer is important. Is one of the two pillars of the sentence. So it should be in raf case because raf is the case of pillars. Now let's go to the object. Object, subject, object. In English, in this sentence, I just want to ask you, if I say a new student joined our class, a new student is subject, isn't it? If I say جاء الطالب, جاء الطالب, student came, student is subject. I don't know. I didn't learn English. I haven't learned English grammar. So I don't know. But now direct object. مفعول به منصوب نصب فتحة. مفعول به direct object. Direct object. I don't know how to explain it in English. Like we have verb, we have doer, and we have object. درس الطالب اللغة. درس. Okay, fixed ending. الطالب doer ضمة. اللغة فتحة. Why فتحة? Oh, this is first time we meet فتحة words. We meet nasb words. So the first one is مفعول به, which means direct object. Direct object should be in nasb case. So with فتحة. What student learned or studied? The language. الفتحة. درس الطالب اللغة. Don't say درس الطالب اللغة. درس الطالب اللغة. درس الطالب اللغة. فتحة. Why? Because it's direct object. Okay. أين درس ابنك القرآن؟ أين, where, درس, studied, ابنك, your son, القرآن, the Quran. Okay. Is object, direct object, القرآن. But if you make mistake and if you say أين درس ابنك القرآن? Okay. Of course people will understand what do you mean. because it's very clear. But it will be like, where did your son, no, where did Quran learn your son? Imagine I say it in English. Where did Quran learn your son? You will say, oh, he has very broken English. But you understand and you will answer, my son studied Quran at the mosque or in the mosque. You will not say I'm stupid, that I think that Quran learns something. Of course you will not. You will understand that I'm just trying to say, where did your son study the Quran? But I say, where did the Quran study your son? So the same with Arabic. If we say أين درس ابنك القرآن, it's like, where did the Quran study your son? So with Quran it's very easy and very clear. But sometimes when the object can be the doer and the doer can be the object, oh, you have to be careful, because with daraba, hit, the doer can be the object and the object can be the doer. So you have to be careful to don't tell wrong information. أحب العربية. Okay, I love Arabic. أحب العربية. رأيت ابنكم. I saw your son. ابنكم. Don't say رأيت ابنك. You say رأيت ابنك. It's like, your son saw I. Your son saw I. I don't understand. You saw my son or my son saw you? Because they say, your son saw I. Or your son I saw. So you, just to make it clear, you should put correct حركات. رأيت ابنكم. ابنكم, not ابنكم. ابنكم, not the doer. You are the doer. Okay, easy. يحب الطالب أستاذه. Look at this one. يحب الطالب أستاذه. The student loves the teacher. Okay, يحب الطالب أستاذه. But if I say يحب الطالب. Okay, we have this one. Okay. يحب الطالب أستاذه. أستاذه with فتحة because the student loves teacher. The teacher, his teacher. Look at this. ضرب ابنك ابن زيد. ضرب, oh, hate, fight, fought. ضرب ابنك ابن زيد. Your son, sister. Your son, you are sister. I'm saying your son, sister. Hate Zayd's son. ابن زيد. Here, even from the order, English speakers will understand who hate whom and who loves whom. But if I say like this, the second one, this one, يحب الطالب أستاذه, and you don't know grammar. How you will understand this sentence? يحب, you know يحب, loves. الطالب, okay, the student. أستاذه, his teacher. Okay, the student loves his teacher? No. But the student comes first. It doesn't matter. Don't look at the position. Don't look at the order. Look at the حركات. يحب الطالبة. Okay, طالبة with fatha, so it's not the doer. No, it's not. Or he's not. Where is the doer? Look for the dhamma word. أستاذه. Oh, أستاذه. So أستاذه is the doer. So the teacher loves the student. Yes. Like his teacher loves the student. Like student's teacher loves the student. Okay. Look at this. ضرب ابنك ابن زيد. Okay. ابنك, your son, hate ابن زيد. The same order as it in English. But look at ضرب ابنك ابن زيد. ضرب ابنك ابن زيد. My son. My son miskin. Oh, where is my son? You will do like that. If I say ضرب ابنك, if I say ضرب ابنك ابن زيد, okay, my boy, my boy. ضرب ابنك ابن زيد. Oh, miskin, my son. So ابنك ابنك. Very important. ابنك ابن زيد. ابن زيد. ابن زيد. Hate your son. Thank you. Very easy to understand, inshallah. May Allah make this lesson useful for you all. ساعد منصور موسى. Okay, منصور, the doer. So that means Musa is not the doer, so he's the object. ساعد helped. So Mansoor helped Musa. Okay, easy. ساعد منصورا موسى. منصورا. So it's not منصورا. منصورا. It's not the doer. No, he's not. Okay. منصورا. تنوين فتحة. فتحة. فتحة is مفعول به. Direct object. Yes. So helped. منصورا. Who helped? Musa. Musa. Where is Dhamma? Hidden. So Musa helped Mansoor. Okay. Now it becomes clear, inshallah. Look at this. Ayah. Very important ayah. And some scholars say that the mistake in this ayah was the reason of writing grammar rules, writing them down. Like some Bedouin made mistake in this ayah, and Umar radiallahu anhu heard about it, and he asked Ali, I think, or some of Sahaba, like write down the Arabic grammar rules that people will learn them and will not make mistakes in the Quran. Look at إنما يخشى الله من عباده العلماء. Allah فتحة. علماء ضمة. Yakhsha means fear. So only those fear Allah from among His servants who have knowledge. But He said, إنما يخشى الله من عباده العلماء. Allah fear. أعوذ بالله. Allah fear. أعوذ بالله. So, of course, He didn't mean it, but the meaning still bad. إنما يخشى الله من عباده هو العلماء, the doer. Those, only those fear Allah. So you see, الحركات very important. And you know, another thing, if you master the grammar, memorizing Quran becomes much easier. Because when you memorize Quran, you make very big effort on memorizing endings. So if you understand the endings, you don't need to memorize them. You just memorize words. And if you master sarf, and you master nahu, memorizing Quran becomes much easier because you just need to memorize the story as you do it in English. For example, if you memorize some poetry, you just memorize the order. What happened? Who said what? And when and where? Like a story. And you know, sometimes when I'm working and I hear my brother reading Quran in another room and I'm working, I'm not listening him, I'm working. All my mind in my work. But when he makes mistake, like trrr, 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 in my mind, something rings, and I say, "Ha, you did mistake." You should say, for example, Allahu, Allah, Allahi, whatever. He said, "Oh, you memorized this ayah?" No, maybe I heard it the first time, not first time, but I mean, I haven't memorized it, and even maybe I forgot about this ayah. But when I hear it, I I I'm not listening to him. But when my ear hears the mistake, something in my mind like, so there is mistake, there is mistake, there is mistake. So Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. It's very interesting. And my brother said, "Wow, how did you understand? How did you know?" But he's reading from the book. Sometimes you make mistakes. It's normal. But when you master the grammar and the surf, it happens very rarely. Okay. إضافة. Again, yes. إضافة. إضافة. ابن زيد رسول الله. Yeah, you know it. But now I want to give you some new extra information. إضافة can be double. Look at this. Even in English, the mosque of the Prophet of Allah. The mosque of the Prophet of Allah. 2 times. Double إضافة. So in Arabic, مسجد, the first إضافة مضاف, doesn't have al, doesn't have tanween. Okay. But can be in any case. رسولي is the first مضاف إليه. مضاف إليه is always in jar case. But the same word رسولي, the same word for the other word is مضاف and مضاف إليه at the same time. So رسولي is مضاف for Allah word. So doesn't have al, doesn't have tanween. But with kasra because it's مضاف إليه for the previous one. Only the first one can be in any case. But others all in kasra. Jar. Look at 3 times إضافة. باب مسجد رسول الله. The door of the mosque of the Prophet of Allah. I think in English you don't say like that. But in Arabic you say باب مسجد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. هذا باب مسجد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. How do you say it in English? The door of the mosque of the Prophet of Allah. But in Arabic you say. So the first one is مضاف, but it's not مضاف إليه. So it has freedom to be in any of cases. But مسجدي is مضاف إليه for bab and مضاف for رسول. رسول is مضاف إليه for masjid and مضاف for Allah's name. Okay. So كسرس. And إضافة, if I say محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم, محمد subject, رسول object. No, sorry. Information. What do you want to tell me about Muhammad? Muhammad is the messenger. The messenger, Rasul, خبر with dam. الله مضاف إليه مجرور with كسرة جر. بيت الأستاذ كبير. Okay, I explained it. So بيت, house, الأستاذ, of the teacher, كبير, big. Look at this. يحب الناس إمام المسجد. يحب, love, الناس, the people, the doer, الناس, so الناس, they love. إمامة, the imam. المسجد, of the mosque. So people love the imam of the mosque. You see fatha, imama. As I said, it can be in any of cases. But if I say يحب الناس إمام مسجد القرية, 3 times إضافة. But people love the imam of the mosque of the village. Easy. Okay. And also, there is some words behave as إضافة, like بعض and كل. بعض الناس كل الناس. So بعض الناس أو بعض الرجال أو بعض الكتب, whatever. بعض and كل مضافs. And the word after مضاف إليه. Like some and all. محمد يعرف بعض الناس في السعودية. محمد subject. Or you can say doer. It's not a big deal here for beginners. محمد, the doer of or the subject. يعرف knows. بعض مفعول به object. الناس مضاف إليه كسرة. في السعودية preposition of جر. سعودية comes after the preposition. سمعت I heard هذا الخبر this information. الخبر with فتحة. I heard what هذا الخبر. هذا الخبر together is the object, this information. So with فتحة. هذا الخبر من from بعض الناس. من preposition of جر. بعض with كسرة because of من. الناس مضاف إليه with كسرة because of بعض الناس, يعني مضاف إليه. بعض الناس some people في بلدنا يعرفون العربية. عربية. Some people in our country know the Arabic. جميل. Now I understand, yeah? Now you understand, inshallah. And also, there is other words behave as مضاف إليه or other constructions like بعد, قبل, خلف, أمام, يمين, يسار, تحت, فوق. All this, how do you call it in English? Above, under, left, right, in front, behind, above, below. In Arabic, they are mudafs. And after the words after are mudaf ilayhis. So with kasras. Like بعد الدرس, after the lesson. After the lesson, درسي. Because بعد works as mudaf. So مضاف إليه الدرسي. But these, how do you call it? Place prepositions of place or time, they should be with fatha. So like fixed, let's say it. It's not fixed, but let's say it's fixed ending. فوق, تحت, يمين, يسار, أمام, خلف, بعد, قبل. قبل الصلاة, before the prayer. قبل الصلاة. أمام البيت. Say I am in front your house. أنا أمام بيتك. I am أمام fixed. بيتي مضاف إليه. In front of. In English you say in front of. But behind of? No, behind. Behind of the lesson, behind of the class, behind of the house, behind of. You don't say behind of, but in front of, you say it. So the same with all of them. They say in front of, behind of, left of, right of, under of. No, you don't say. But in Arabic, you say it. Okay, adjectives. Again, yes, again. Do you remember 2 days ago? Not today. It was 2 days ago, yeah? Wasn't it? So 2 days ago, in the first, I think in the first lesson, I told you that adjectives follows the nouns they describe in everything. Case, gender, definiteness, number. Okay, easy. الأستاذ الجديد. Okay, the new teacher. مثلا محمد أستاذ جديد أو الأستاذ الجديد جيد. The new teacher is good. الأستاذ الجديد جيد. أستاذك, your teacher. How do you say your new teacher? So you say أستاذك, your teacher, الجديد. So you describe أستاذك with الجديد. Now, why الجديد? Because أستاذك is definite with ka. Do you remember? So it's الأستاذ, أستاذك, أستاذ زيد. 3 situations. أستاذك, your teacher. So it's definite. So the adjective should be definite. But the adjective will be definite with al. And أستاذك is definite with ka. So don't say أستاذك جديدك. أستاذك الجديد جيد. Look, أستاذك الجديد, your new student, your new teacher, what? جيد is good. أستاذ زيد الجديد. What's the meaning? Try to understand the third one. أستاذ زيد الجديد. What does it mean? أستاذ زيد الجديد. Does it mean Zaid's teacher is new? الجديد is not an information, is not الخبر. Why? Because خبر should be indefinite. But here الجديد is definite. So it's adjective. Adjective of Zaid? No, adjective of Ustad. How did you know? Maybe it's new Zaid's teacher. Like there is new Zaid, the new Zaid, someone like his nickname, the new Zaid. And say the new Zaid's teacher, the teacher of the new Zaid. How did you know that the meaning is not this? Because I see Zaidin with kasra. So al-jadid, if it was an adjective of Zaid, it should be in the same case with kasra. But here, Ustadhu Zaidin al-jadidu. So al-jadidu follows Ustad, not Zaid. Oh, okay, okay. I understand. Look at this one. إمام المسجد الجديد. Okay, al-jadidi follows al-masjidi. So it's new mosque. So Imam of the new mosque. But look at إمام المسجد الجديد. Okay, إمام المسجد الجديد. إمام المسجد الجديد. Oh, here al-jadidu is the adjective of imam, not al-masjid. So it's new mosque? No, new imam. So in English you say mosque's new imam, like the mosque's new imam. Do we say the mosque's new imam is Hafiz? The mosque's new imam is an Arab? The mosque's new imam had studied in Saudi Arabia? Okay, in Arabic إمام المسجد الجديد means الجديد هو الإمام وليس المسجد. Oh, now it's more clear. ابن محمد الصغير. So same situation. Muhammad's son. الصغير is small Muhammad or small son? Small son, the youngest son. Say مثلا ابن محمد الصغير مجتهد. Muhammad's the youngest son is hardworking. ابن محمد الصغير جيد جميل قوي. So you can put any of خبرs. Okay. يعني for practicing. هل رأيت الأستاذة الجديدة? Try to translate them. هل رأيت الأستاذة الجديدة؟ هل رأيت أستاذنا الجديدة؟ هل رأيت أستاذ زيد الجديدة؟ هل رأيت إمام المسجد الجديد؟ هل رأيت إمام المسجد الجديدة؟ Oh, you don't need this. Okay, where is something? Okay. Okay, stop it. Thank you for watching this lesson, and I'm waiting for you tomorrow in a new one. Go. What are you waiting for? I'm serious. Don't watch it in one majlis, in one sitting. It's not good. It's not serious on Netflix. But you know, I don't like to put serious on my channel when you say first, second, third, fourth, fifth, because it I don't like it when I see in the YouTube channel all these one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. I don't like it. So I try to make all course in one video, and you know, it helps my channel. It helps my channel because this one video gets more views, and that means more people will see it. Yes. So I need all these likes, comments, views just to share the knowledge. Yes, I hope that this is my real Nia, but I don't know. Maybe I just want more news just to become more popular, more famous, or more money. But I hope that my real intention is to share the Arabic language, to make more people learning it. Because I know a lot of people started learning Arabic in this channel when they saw that the Arabic language is not too difficult. When they saw this new approach, new way, when you can make things easy. So they started learning Arabic here because of some of these videos. So when you make one long video, it gets more views, it gets more comments, it gets more likes, and more people will see it, and more people will like, okay, what is this? 4 hours lesson? Oh, this is something new. Let me check. And he will start watching in maybe 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Oh, it's very interesting. Maybe he will learn it. So who knows? Okay, let's start another one. This is your tomorrow. If not, go. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to another episode of our grammar course. I know you like it. Let's make some practice for lessons that we learned before. Look at this. You know words. أستاذ حبيب درس لغة عربية في السعودية. So pause it and tell me, or you can take pencil and write them down and put harakat, and after that I will tell you. So you can pause it, write them down, put harakat, and continue it. Sorry. Okay, I will tell you. أستاذنا الحبيب ضمة. Why أستاذنا? Subject. الحبيب adjective. درس لغته object. العربية adjective. في السعودية حرف جر. السعودية after preposition of جر. لا يحب شيخنا the doer, he doesn't love. الكلام speaking, so it's object. عن السياسة about سياستي politics. عن حرف جر السياسة جر because of حرف جر. محمد يسكن محمد because it's the doer of or let's say the subject. يسكن مع زوجته. مع, let's say it's preposition of jar, but actually it's not. But for the beginners, we can say it. Okay, I allow myself to say it. مع, preposition of jar, okay, with زوجتي, T, he, الجديدة, so Muhammad lives with his new wife, مع زوجته الجديدة. جديدة adjective of زوجة. في بيت, في بيت جد is grandfather, her grandfather. الجديد new grandfather, of course no, not new grandfather, is new house. Okay, so Muhammad lives with his new wife in house of her grandfather, the new house. Like his grandfather, her grandfather has two houses, or the old one and the new one, and they live in the new one. في بيت جدها مضاف إليه, like house of her grandfather with كسرة. جدها الجديد, adjective of بيت, not grandfather. السيارة الجديدة اشترى الوالد لبنته الحبيبة. Oh, this is quite interesting. السيارة الجديدة, a new car, اشترى, bought, الوالد, the father, لبنته, for his daughter, الحبيبة, beloved. A new car, the new car bought the father for his daughter beloved. So how can I pronounce it in Arabic? Okay, we understand who bought who. Like the father bought the new car. السيارة. Why السيارة not السيارة? Because it's not subject. It's not subject. We are not talking about the new car. We are talking about the father, the action, the happening. So السيارة الجديدة object and الجديدة adjective. اشترى الوالد, the doer, اشترى الوالد لبنته, لي, for, حرف جر, بنته. الحبيبة adjective of بنت. Okay. Pause, put حركات and continue. قرأت هذا الحديث. I read this حديث في صحيح البخاري, صحيح of the Bukhari. هل تدرس مع إمامي المسجد اللغة؟ لا اللغة العربية. Do you study with mosque's imam, with the imam of the mosque, the Arabic language? أختي تريد بيت صغير في الجبال, like in the mountains, small house. أختي تريد بيتا صغيرا في الجبال. لا يحب جدنا مشاهدة watching. He doesn't love watching التلفاز of the television, of the مشاهدة what? مشاهدة of the TV في الليل. جمعت. Oh, okay. Pause it. Put حركات and come back. جمع الطالب بعض المال للعمرة. لماذا لا ندرس قراءة القرآن في المدرسة؟ كل الناس في الأردن يعرفون اللغة العربية. أعرف بعض الطلاب من جامعة الإمام الشافعي. أين ذهب صديقك بالسيارة بعد الصلاة؟ كثير من الناس يحبون الرئيس الجديد. Okay. There was something I wanted to tell you about Idafa. I think this is enough. Or no? Should I tell you about Idafa something? Really? Oh, no, no, no. No, I think this is enough. Okay, just one thing about Idafa. Okay, what happened? For my... Okay, one thing. In Idafa, do you remember I said that مضاف, the first word, doesn't have tanween and doesn't have al, doesn't accept tanween and doesn't accept al, the first one. And the second word accept al and accept tanween. So look at معلم, when you say your teacher, so it's also idafa. When you say your teacher, so in Arabic it's idafa. معلم, معلمك, so the word lost tanween. معلمك and معلم زيد. Look, معلم زيد, the word lost tanween. Okay, no, we don't need this information. Inshallah, maybe one day I will make grammar part 2 when I will explain more deep. Because now, no, I don't have time. Actually, I don't have time and I don't have energy to continue to make this lesson 4 hours, like to add extra 2 hours and talk about grammar in intermediate level. But I think what we learned is enough for one lesson. But actually it was 4 lessons, I think. So yes. Now you can continue, you can learn about grammar more. And you have to know that all these harakat that we learned. Do I have this page? Okay, let me check something. Don't go. Stay here. Let me check something about grammar. This is grammar 1. Let me see. Do I have these pages? Okay, ليس هنا and ليس هنا. ليس هنا. Okay. Okay, here we have it. Just I need to add something. Okay, let me check something. It's grammar 1. Okay, I will show you what I'm doing. Look at this. And I will do it with you together. So we have 3 cases. Yeah. مسلم رفع, مسلما نصب, مسلمين جر. But all these rules, all these signs of these cases, they are only in singular words, in singular. But also in Arabic, we have dual form and we have plural form. And we have plural. Let me add plural feminine. Muslimat. Muslimatun. And muslimatin and muslimatin. Look at this. So we have dual, we have plural. In plural, we have two plurals, feminine and masculine. So for singular word, the signs of these cases are dhamma, fatha, kasra. But if we have dual form, look at muslimani, muslimani, and also can be muslimaini. In these situations, we don't look at the ending, which is kasra, muslimani. There is kasra, but it doesn't mean that the word is in rafa case, in jar case, sorry. Because muslimani has different signs, or the dual forms have different signs of these cases. So the dual word in rafa case ends with ani. So when you say muslimani, kitabani, qalamani, so this form, that means it's in rafa case. Do you remember I've told you that grammar is not about harakat, it's about positions. So muslimani, this form in rafa case. This form is in rafa case, muslimani. And muslimaini, muslimaini, in nasb muslimaini, in jar muslimaini. Okay, so in all cases, for example, if I see Muhammad hate two boys, Muhammad hate two boys. محمد ضرب ولدان أم ولدين. Muhammad hate two boys. Two boys, it's an object. Object in nasb case with fatha, but this is dual. So look at muslimaini or waladaini. Muhammad daraba waladaini. But if I say waladani, that means waladani, they rafa. Rafa is the doer or the subject or the information, not the object, not the object of the verb. And muslimuna, plural, male plural, masculine plural form, muslimuna, una, muslimina. In rafa case, muslimuna. In nasb and in jar, muslimina, muslimina. If I say Muhammad loves Muslims, I would say Muhammadun yuhibbul muslimina, not muslimuna. But if I say Muslims love Muhammad, I would say in the same order. Muhammadan, Muhammadan, object. يحب المسلمون مسلمون مسلمون doer. Muhammadan, object. And plural feminine word or form, plural feminine form or feminine plural form, muslimatun. In nasb and in jar, muslimatin, muslimatin. Why? Because it's difficult to say after alif, another alif, muslimata, muslimatan. So they say, it's like they said, okay, it's our language, we can do whatever we want to do. So let's say it's with kasra, muslimatin, muslimatin. For example, if I say Fatima loves Muslims, like women. فاطمة تحب مسلمات. But if I say Muslim women love Fatima, I would say فاطمة تحب مسلمات. مسلمات, the doer, and Fatima is the object. So you see, we have 4 forms of words: singular, plural, plural feminine, dual. And every form has its special signs of the cases. Look at this. المؤمنون إخوة. The believers are brothers. المؤمنون subject. I'm talking about the believers. المؤمنون. إخوة. إخوة, brothers. So المؤمنون in which case? In رفع, because it's subject. What is the sign of the رفع? This wow. المؤمنون. This wow is the sign of the رفع. This wow shows you that the word is in رفع case. Don't say مسلمين بإخوة. لا, مسلمون. المسلمون, not المسلمين. المسلمون إخوة. إخوة. But إخوة, it's plural, but it's not masculine plural. So it's like broken plural. They call it broken plural, like singular. So إخوة ضمة. Just ضمة. Okay. Oh, look at this. والداك صغيران. Oh, so I should to explain you this one. And look at إضافة. In إضافة, I said we don't have tanween and we don't have al. Okay, with al it's easy to understand, but with tanween, the word lose the tanween. معلم زيد, the third one. معلم زيد. المعلم معلمك معلمك معلم زيد. So no al, no tanween, as you see. But in dual case, in dual form, مسلمان, there is noon. مسلمون in plural, there is noon. And some of the scholars say this noon is the son of tanween. Like it works as tanween. It has the same function. They say it, but it's one of explanation in these situations, but it's not important. It's just ijtihad, just to make it clear for students, for beginners. So as the singular word lose his tanween, the dual word lose its noon in إضافة. So معلماني, 2 teachers. When you say your 2 teachers, you remove this noon and you say معلماك, not معلمانك. No. معلماك. When you say Zaid's 2 teachers, you say معلماني زيد. معلما, remove noon, زيدين. As you remove tanween, remove noon. Okay, معلمون, teachers, 4, 5 teachers, 10 teachers. معلمون. Your teachers. معلمونك. معلموك. Remove noon. Zaid's teachers. معلمو زيد. معلمو زيد. Not معلمون زيد. No. Don't do it. معلمو, remove noon. As you removed it with one معلم, you said معلمو زيد. You removed it. You did it before. So now just remove noon. Yes, this is a little bit difficult maybe for the first time. But This is your the lesson number 4, and you are learning grammar for 1 week, so it's not like in one day for you. So all this information, it's not in one day, so it will be easy for you. But if you are watching all this lesson in one day, oh, may Allah help you. It will be very difficult. Now, if you do it, now you understand that you did wrong. Now you understand that you need to watch it again and make it 4 lessons, not 1. Now you understand. Now you believe me. Yeah? Do you? Don't you? And how is my English? What do you think about my English? Always I feel like I cannot explain grammar. I don't know enough English. I will not be able to make it clear, and it prevents me of from making videos. Really, this video, this PDF, this project, these presentations, I have done it. I did it 1 month ago or more, maybe 2 months ago. But all this time, like, oh, I don't have enough time. I need to sleep. I need to, like, I don't have enough language, and always. But inshallah, one day I will be very confident about my language, and I will do videos like that, just opening camera and just making video without any thinking, without any preparation, just making like these basic presentations. But now I need to think. I'm always worried about my language. Okay, it's not important, just talking. Look at this. الولدان صغيران. ولدان ألف is the sign of the رفع. الولدان subject in رفع case ألف. صغيران ألف. ولداك your 2 sons ألف. ولداك ألف is the sign of dual of the رفع. صغيران the same situation. Okay, do you have with the look at this. أعمل في الجامعتين. I work in 2 universities. أعمل في الجامعتان. No, تاني, this ألف is رفع case. But you need نصب. You need جر. Sorry, here you need جر after في. So you say جامعتين. زيد من المسلمين. Zaid, one of the Muslims, from Muslims. Zaid is from the Muslims. So من المسلمون. No, من مسلمين. No, jar case. Do you have? Look at this. Look at this. Very, very good example. Very important example. ضرب بنتاك. ضرب بنتاك. Oh, sorry. There is ضربت. Should be ضربت. ضربت. Let's say ضربت. And ضربت. Yeah. Now it's better. ضربت بنتاك ابنيها. Means your 2 bintaka, 2 daughters, hate her 2 sons. Look at bintaka. You see alif binta. This alif means this is the doer. Ibnayha. Ibnayha. What is ibnayha? It was ibnayni ha. Her 2 sons. Ibnayni. Why ibnayni? What not ibnani? Because ضربت بنتاك ابنيها. So this is the object. Your 2 daughters hate her 2 sons. 2 sons, ibnay. You need nasb case of dual form. So this is any form, any. Where is noon? You removed it because you attached damir, preposition. Okay, look at this. ضربت بنت زيد ابني محمود. Alhamdulillah, here it's very cold. Yeah. ضربت بنت زيد ابني محمد. 2 daughters of Zaid hate 2 sons of Mahmud. Binta. Where is noon? We removed it because it's idafa. Why is binta not bintay? Because binta is the doer. Why is ibnay? And where is noon? We removed it because it's idafa. And why is ibnay? Because it's the object. Yeah, this needs more explanation, I know, but inshallah some of you will understand, some of you will not understand, but after when you will learn it again, it will be much easier for you. Also, try to use ChatGPT. Sometimes it explains very well. This is okay. Do we have something with the doer? No. Okay. So the same with muslimuna, muslimina, muallimuna, muallimina. Okay, let me give you some مفعول به. Let's say مثلا, let's say ضرب. ضرب. ضرب is very easy example because it's easy to imagine. It's easy to imagine like someone hits someone. ضرب معلمو between fights between teachers. معلمو المدرسة ضرب معلمو. I know it's very funny. Like schools teachers hate معلمي like say متعلم is students. متعلمي المدرسة. say معلم الجامعة مثلا. So the teachers of the university hate the students of the school. So without look at this. Without إضافة, just normal sentence. Okay, sorry. Let's make it ساعد. Helped is better. ساعد. Helped. So teachers of the university helped students of the school. But without الجامعة, it will be معلمون متعلمين. ساعد, of course. ساعد. Look at this. ساعد المعلمون المتعلمين. Means teachers معلمون. Look at this wow, which is the sign of رفع. And متعلمين, this ya is the sign of نصب and jar. So help, who help? معلمين معلمون متعلمين. But if I say the same sentence لكن معلمين and متعلمون, so in this case, in this situation, students helped teachers. The students helped the teachers. You see, yeah and wow. And over here, معلمو, متعلمي, the same situation. You just remove noon and you add your مضاف إليه. Yeah, that's it. And with let's make one slide more with the feminine. ساعدت, let's say ساعدت معلمات طالبات. Look at this. ساعدت معلمات طالبات. Do you want this PDF? You can find it in my Telegram channel, inshallah. ساعدت helped teachers. معلمات المعلمات, let's say المعلمات طالبات. الطالبات. Now maybe you'll ask, why طالباتي? Like helped teachers, feminine teachers helped feminine students. Why طالباتي? Because do you remember here I said that in plural feminine form the sign of nasb and the sign of jar the same kasra. So when it's object, it should be with kasra. Where is it? Sorry, I lost it. It was something, I don't know. Maybe here, yeah. معلمات, okay, easy. طالباتي, okay, with kasra. طالباتي with kasra. I think this is enough for one day. For 4 days, of course, not for one day. Barakallah fikum, and may Allah help you to learn Arabic. And after this lesson, I think I can say that in this channel, you can learn very good level of Arabic. I don't say it's intermediate or advanced, no, like a very good basic level of Arabic. You can learn a lot of grammar here. You can learn a lot of vocabulary, all about vocabulary, all this channel about the vocabulary. So you can watch different videos when I'm playing games and explaining every action I'm doing. Like I'm going, I'm walking, I'm running. So I explain everything I can do in this game. It was like something like GTA. It wasn't GTA, but something like that. And also videos about a room tour when I explained everything, or when I showed everything in my room and I uh, named it in Arabic, and did a lot of vlogs when I walking in the city and talking in Arabic. So, but first you need these 4 lessons, and when you finish it, after that you can watch any of them, and inshallah it will be easy to understand. And if you want more advanced grammar, just tell me in comments, but I don't say that I will do it because I don't have enough time. But if I see that you want it, maybe in one day when I will have time, maybe the next thing I will do it will be grammar for, I don't say advanced level, intermediate level. But Alhamdulillah, in YouTube, you have a lot of videos, you have a lot of courses, you have a lot of series of books in grammar, Al Ajrumiya. You can just look Arabic grammar for beginners and you find like 20 lessons, 30 lessons when some shuyukh explain Al Ajrumiya or different books in English, in Arabic. So maybe I don't need to do it. Maybe I need to do something else that I can do better. Maybe. We'll see. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you benefited from this lesson. I hope you liked it. And see you, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.